Let me talk to you. Hello, I'm Luke Michael Howard, clinical hypnotist and owner of Hypnosis, and I'm catching up with a client of mine that actually purchased a product, my one and only product. Jen. Hey, Jen, how are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
Doing very good. So you had got my program on binge drinking. What was it that caused you to make the decision to buy my little video recording on it's like an hour and a half, isn't it, on binge drinking? Why did you get it?
Uh, I had a episode and I was looking for someone that can help me out. And then I know that you're quitting smoking hypnosis for me work instantly, right? So, and then I saw that you were offering the binge drinking. So I was like, well, would be a really good product to purchase because I know for a fact it would work. And then I actually did it. And since then, it's been really well. Like, I don't have any cravings for alcohol. I don't have, like, I had a couple of triggers, but didn't really go towards alcohol at all. I just, like, kind of changed that direction to, like, more walking in the woods or more nature, connecting with nature is where I'm kind of leaning towards as a better coping mechanism, I suppose.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it worked pretty well so far. I think I did it 2 or 3 months ago. I can't
Yeah.
remember, but so far so good.
So let me get this right. If there's someone like me watching, I'm like, hold on. She watched a video that was already pre-recorded because it's a video, it is pre-recorded. So it wasn't even a one-on-one session. And you watch this video of 90 minutes, like we're doing here, and you just did the exercises in your mind and in your body, and then you didn't binge drink anymore. Is that what you're saying?
Uh, I so far so good. I mean, like, haven't been string since. So I would have to say yes
All
for
right.
now.
It's pretty powerful just doing the video and going through it. And my goal for the video was, for whatever reason, if people couldn't come to see me for a live session one on one, it was to put all my good stuff in a video that universally someone could bring their problem. For you it was binge drinking, but they could use what we call content free change work. Well, you bring your problem in, do the techniques that I take you through in the video, and essentially you leave your problem behind. For you it was binge drinking. So how did you find, because full disclosure, we've worked together, we do work together on different areas. How did you find it was different with a video as opposed to actually working with me live?
It was the same, honestly. Like, because of the non like the smoking, like the video is exactly like a one-on-one with you. And then uh, just listen to the hypnosis and it worked. I don't know how to describe it, but
Yeah,
yeah, it's pretty much the same.
because the way I designed it is I wanted to design it, it's quite hard to do, but in a way that it is what I would do if I had a client that came in
Fun.
that for whatever reason, I didn't know what their problem was. They couldn't vocalize it or bring it up, but they were aware of it, that they could go through this almost universally, plug their problem in, and it would start to disintegrate, delete that problem. And then when they left, when the session was over, it was done. So yeah, it was kind of like a universal Swiss Army knife, so to speak.
Yeah, for sure.
What had you tried in the past to overcome binge drinking? Like techniques or modalities or therapy or
Uh, I tried AA once upon a time, but it was terrible. The
yeah,
energies were, yeah, it was just not for me. I found it m more depressing than anything else. I
yeah.
wanted, like, as soon as I left there, I wanted to drink more, really, honestly. Um, as for other therapy, um, I've done. what else have I done? I've done ayahuasca. That would be the solution. It helped me in different areas, but
Okay, not
not
for this.
where I thought it would. Like
Okay,
it's not a quick fix like it was with your
yeah.
video. It's like a longer process. But yours is like it helps like instantly.
Thank you. What were your general? I know you're very open-minded, but what were like your general thoughts about hypnosis before we did any work together?
Oh, I I didn't know what to expect. Like I saw my sister. My sister actually is the one that convinced me to do the hypnosis in the first place. And I was like, 6 months she hasn't smoked, and I was like, okay, maybe she made me a believer out of it. And then I met you, and I haven't smoked in 7 years. So yeah, I
That's
would
right.
say,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a long time ago.
I,
Yeah.
I, I don't know the answer to this, but you just said it. Did I ever work with your sister?
Oh no,
With
she did
someone
it
else?
through somebody else.
Okay, all
I
right. I
worked
was
for
just
her,
yeah.
but I met you, and then yeah. So when I saw your binge drinking, and it just so happened I had an episode, um, and then I purchased it, and since then it's been about 3 months. Is exactly the same as a session with you, and then I haven't really wanted to drink since. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's the same as a session would be just a lot bloody cheaper. Um,
Yes, it is actually.
how when you went through the process on the video, um, how did you feel at the end of it?
Oh, I went deep in the
Yeah,
trance during that section where you did the hypnosis. I like I don't remember much of it. Like I went in a trance for sure. And then when I got out of it, I felt really refreshed. And then yeah, as it's been like I think it's almost 3 months now, and I just like I had a beer. It's like I have a beer or two, and when I had a second beer, I didn't even finish it. And
wow.
yeah, so it's like it's not like like I stopped drinking. It's just like I'm not slamming the beer after beer,
Yeah,
or two glasses of red wine and within an hour. You know what I mean? Like it just like I have a slower pace to the drinking, but
yeah,
again, still don't feel the need to drink anymore either. So, I mean, I don't know.
that's amazing. It's
Yeah, it is.
sometimes it sounds weird to say this, but sometimes it's easier to just not do something to be black and white, right? Versus like I drink or I don't drink. For some people, that seems easier. But actually, the real mastery is if you go from one extreme, I'm drinking too much, to the other extreme, I don't drink at all. It's an extreme. If you enjoy alcohol and you can get to that place where occasionally, responsibly, you can enjoy a beer or two, enjoy it,
Yeah,
but then it's done and then you get on with the rest of your life. For me, that's real mastery because you're
yeah,
actually in the middle, which is really hard to be. So good job.
yeah. It's like I don't know what it is. It's like I'll have this second beer, and I'm like, I don't know. It's like kind of like when I started getting tipsy, then that's when I'm like the appeal leaves.
Okay.
So not to, and then I'm like, oh no, I don't want to waste my day or waste my evening, or I don't know. Maybe the hypnosis created a different belief system or some sort,
Yeah.
or removed an old belief system, right?
Yeah. Was there anything that you can remember on the video that stuck out for you as a technique, as a modality? Like, oh, that was a good piece or a good moment. Was there anything that you can remember like that?
Uh the I like the tapping. The tapping when you introduced it to me like 7 years ago for the smoking, like you made me do it over and over, like every
Yeah,
30 minutes or so like that.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, every hour.
uh uh I that kind of always stuck with me because it helped me, like if I ever had anxiety, I would do the tapping.
Yeah,
And then with the video, I forgot about it, and then I saw it again. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about the tapping. And then I started doing it again. So yeah.
yeah. Like, although the video, a huge component is hypnosis. There's all my best stuff, my best hits in it. So we're touching on some psychosensory energy techniques, energy psychology, is in thought field therapy, tapping, metaphor, story, direct suggestion, what people consider hypnosis with their eyes closed. Some EMDR and a whole bunch of other stuff. I guess it's like me putting all my best troops in alignment to help you to fend off or to defeat this, whatever the problem is, once and for all. So it's not just hypnosis, although hypnosis is a big cornerstone to what we do, but people will find which element of the change work works best for them, and will resonate and be more powerful for them. Um, when you think about life now without having to be a binge drinker, what do you look for? What are you looking forward to now most in life now that you don't do this?
I think my relationships will be better with friends, family, or partner. I think uh that would tend to, like, the binge drinking would lead to um losing self-control too quickly, I find, and then maybe heated conversations or drama. I'm not sure, but I think overall that would be better. I'll be more productive, uh not wasting so much time binge drinking, right? So that I don't know. That would be the two things that I could think of right off the top here. But yeah, I guess it's a good start,
Absolutely. If
right?
if there's anyone out there that's like sitting on the fence and they're a binge drinker, and there's part of them wants to quit, but there's another part of them doesn't want to quit. You know, it goes, but they're kind of on the fence and like, well, I don't know if I want to do a full session, but I like one on one, but I want to, maybe a video is the way to go, but they're kind of on the fence. Should I do it or should I not do it? What would you say to those folks?
It's I'd say it's worth every penny, to be honest. Like once you start once you stop, like it's liberating. You gain a sense of freedom from like breaking the chains, technically, because every binge drinker out there knows that it's a slippery slope to leading to drinking even more, and then also blackouts and all that, and then major shame and regrets. So that could all be avoided by just like a simple video, right? And the great thing is
Video.
that you have access to it all the time. Like, so I did listen to a second time, I think 2 weeks after the first one, because I was like, oh, I really want to have some drinks. So then I re-listened to it.
Yeah.
Uh and then that helps, like it helped me like change my mind about having some alcohol at the time. So
Wow.
that's
Okay.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Typically, like typically you come home and like have a beer or unwind from work. Um, Instead of doing that, I would listen to the video, or I mean, that's what I would recommend to anyone that is struggling more. But I mean, like for me, it was pretty easy. I don't know if it's because we worked together before, but I mean, your work is pretty. I mean, like I was smoking a pack and a half a day to nothing.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I know how
Amazing.
powerful that hypnosis stuff is amazing stuff for sure.
Thank you. And yeah, like although this is binge drinking, this product
Yeah.
is like a video. And it's the breakthrough experience. So yeah, if you binge drink, you could use it for binge drink. But if you purchase it, and unless you're perfect, like me, or my mum would say, I'm just kidding. Let's say you binge drink, you use it for binge drinking. Oh, and you have anxiety. Use it again for anxiety. The second time, oh, I'm a bit depressed as well. Use it the third time for depressed. I'm eating a bit too much. Fourth time, use it for eating too much. I've got chronic pain. The fifth time, use it for the chronic. So even though it's one video, you can actually put, unless you've got no problems, you can put multiple problems in there one at a time. Use the 90-minute video, eviscerate it, destroy it, delete it, get on with your life, and the next thing that comes up that seems a bit overwhelming, even if it's unrelated to why you initially bought it, you can put that problem in and get rid of it because it's the same structure as I would do with you anyway. So yeah, it's pretty much, there's nothing that I couldn't feel that you could use this video for that it couldn't help you in some way, shape or form. In closing, I always like to ask people this at the end. Is there any question that I neglected to ask you or you wish that I'd asked you today about this?
Oh, I don't think so. I mean, did the trick. Like so far, so good.
So far, so good. 3 months down the line. Awesome. Well, Jess, thank you so much for willing to join us for the video today. There'll
sure.
probably be there'll probably be a link to the breakthrough experience video below or above this video somewhere. Just click on it and got nothing really to lose. It's like just a drop in the ocean, and it's a lot cheaper than coming and actually doing a session with me, although that's the best thing to do. But anyways, lovely speaking with you and everyone out there. I've been Luke Michael Howard, clinical hypnotist from Hypnosis. Always believe.